Hi, good morning. Morning, Christian. Good morning. Happy Monday. Welcome to Yin Yang class. Hi, JP. I see you. Hello, Masako. I see you as well. Good to have you again. I just saw you. Good morning. Good morning. Hello, Gus. Good morning. Happy Monday. How's everyone doing this morning? Great start to the week. Namaste. Doing good, I hope. Just a very quick update. I think most of you have already known probably that Pure Studio has opened. So you might find fewer people online here now on IG Live, and at the same time they're also cutting down the classes. I'm only going to have this class for the rest of the IG. So no more weekend classes, and then also no more vinyasa one. But if you want vinyasa, come to the studio. Good morning. All right. Good morning, Fang. How's everyone doing today? Okay, give me a while. I think my focus shift. Okay, so for Yin Yang class today, if you have a block, it might come in handy. If you have something soft, we'll see what we can do today. Perhaps some front opening, heart opening poses. Maybe work into some legs, hamstrings as well. Sounds good, right? Okay, let's wait for a while. In the meanwhile, just let me explain what Yin Yang class is. If this is the first time you're joining me, welcome. And for Yin Yang class, basically we start off with the Yang part. Yang means more active poses. So basically we focus a little bit on strengthening poses. We also build up some of the heat. So for my Yin Yang class, I like to flow through some sun salutations. It's kind of like a vinyasa first, and then followed by the Yin part, which is basically we hold the poses for slightly longer. Once the body has warmed up in the Yang part, we can actually hold the poses slightly longer in the Yin part to open up the body. Okay, so because the idea is that we hold a lot of tension in the connective tissues, especially in areas like the hips, the shoulders and all. So let's work on those areas, stretching it out. We might do a little bit of the back bend, in a sense heart opening poses, and also perhaps some hamstrings as well. So I was just saying, all right, so let's see what we can do. Are you guys ready? Can you guys hear me loud and clear? I have a little bit of music in the background, but I hope you can hear me. Yes? If you are ready, just give me a thumbs up. In the meanwhile, also just the last thing that so if you want the comment line to be shortened, just press on the title and pull it down. All right, thank you, Rashina. Thank you, JP. All right, ready to start. Go to your mat and find a comfortable seat. Cross your legs. You can sit in cross-legged sitting style in Sukhasana, or if you like, you can sit in Vajrasana, just sitting hips to the heels. All right, let's begin. Find a comfortable seat. Place your hands on your thighs, getting ready, and gently close your eyes. Finding a moment of stillness on the mat before we begin. And start to deepen your breath. Deep breath in through the nose. Full breath out through the nose. Finding stillness before we begin. Preparing the body, preparing your mind for the next 60 minutes on your mat. With each inhalation, sit up a little bit taller, lengthen the spine, lifting from the chest. And with the exhalation, soften the body. Relax completely. Allow the shoulders to gently descend away from the ears. Deep breath in through the nose. Full breath out through the nose. Deep inhale. Full breath out. Exhale. A few more rounds of deep breath on your own at the same time, turning the awareness inwards. Have a quick scan in the body. Notice how the body feels this morning. Notice the energy that you have right now. Notice there's nothing to change. Just acknowledge whatever that you have and working with what you have throughout the practice. Keeping your eyes closed, I'd like to draw your attention to think about setting an intention. Perhaps think about the first person that comes to your mind today. And think about how this person might have motivated you in any way, one way or another. And if you like, you can dedicate the practice to this person, channeling the energy to them, dedicating the practice to them. Perhaps as a way of thanking them for motivating you, inspiring you in whatever ways they have done. Join the palms together, thumbs to the heart center. You can set any intention in line with what I just mentioned, or something that you can relate to. And together with your breath, with this intention, allowing them to guide you through your practice. Gently bow forward, thumbs to the eyebrow center, blink your eyes open. Namaste everyone, enjoy your practice. Let's come to tabletop for a start. All fours. Spread the fingers out wide, stack the shoulders directly on top of the wrists, hips on top of the knees and feet hip distance apart. Cat-cow breathing, as inhale, belly down, tailbone up, chin up, look up to the ceiling, arch the spine into your cow pose. Exhale to tuck the chin to the chest, look to the belly button, round the back, draw the belly in, push into your cat pose. Inhale to melt the heart. Rolling the shoulders back and down, tailbone points up, gaze up, arch the spine, cow pose. Exhale, scoop the sit bone under, draw the belly in, rounding the back, protract the shoulders, cat pose. 3 more times. Inhale. Warming up the spine. Exhale, round the back. Push in the palms. 2 more times. Inhale. Exhale. Walk with the breath. 1 more breath. Inhale. Cow pose, belly down, tailbone up. Chin forward, look up. Exhale, belly in, push into the palms, draw the belly in, rounding the back heel. Back to your neutral spine. Now tuck the toes, lift the knees, your first downward facing dog. Bring your feet hip distance apart, we'll stretch together. So just set up the down dog, spread the fingers out wide. Push into the palms. Grounding the heels down, so you can externally rotate the arms, draw the shoulders away from the ears. Inner rotate the thighs, pull the inner thighs back, squeeze on top of the kneecap tight and ground the heels down. Start to stretch out the hamstrings by finding stillness here. Push, hips up high. Now feet are hip distance apart. Bring the heels up high and heel. As exhale, bend the right knee and press the left heel down. Straighten the left leg, keep the right knee bent. So notice the hamstring stretch in the left side. Start to open the left leg, the back of the left leg. Switch, heels up high, straighten both legs and bend the left knee, ground the right heel down. Stretch out the right hamstrings, push into the mat, hips up high. Now we switch, straighten both legs, heels up high, bend right knee, ground the left heel down. Switch, Straighten both legs, heels up high, bend the left knee, ground the right heel down. Open the back. Switch. Heels up high, straighten both legs, bend right knee, ground the left heel down. Now this time see you can touch the left heel to the mat. Most of us can't. But that's the action to open up the hamstrings. Switch. Bend the left knee, ground the right heel down. So you can touch right heel down towards the mat. Back to the center, both heels up high and heel. Bend your knees, exhale, bend both knees, belly to the thighs. This time you stretch out the back. Notice how the back starts to open as you bring the belly closer to the thighs. Forehead closer to the mat. Keep the heels up high, keep the knees bent. Hold it here, now look forward, shift the weight forward to your plank pose. Stacking the shoulders on top of the wrists. Push into the palms, protract the shoulders. Hips are not too high, hips in line with the shoulders. Squeezing the kneecap in nice and tight. Now take one deep breath here, inhale. Lower your knees, chest, chin down, 8-point pose, exhale. Untuck the toes, glide forward to your baby cobra, keeping the elbows bent. Roll the shoulders back, gently gaze up. Lower the head all the way down as exhale. Look forward, full cobra as inhale. Push into the palms, chest lift, roll the shoulders back. Start to open the front of the body, stretch out the front. Lower all the way down as exhale. One more time, inhale to push up to your cobra pose. Straighten the arms, rolling the shoulders back. You can stay in cobra or up dog, which means the thighs off the mat. Hips forward, roll the shoulders back. Open the front, stretch out the psoas as well, the front of the thighs. Rolling the shoulders back, gaze up, shoulders away from ears. One more breath, inhale. Tuck the toes, exhale to press back, downward facing dog. Bring your feet together in the down dog this time. Push into the palms, hips up, heels down. Now heels up high and heel, stretch right leg up, 3-legged dog. Bend the right knee, open the hips as exhale, and look to the right side. Start to twist the body. Look to the right side, underneath the right armpit. Squeeze right heel to the bum. Open the right knee up higher, keep the left heel up high. One more breath here. Straighten the right leg and heel, downward facing dog, exhale. Left side, heels up high, stretch the left leg up, 3-legged dog. Hold the left toes up to the sling, then bend the left knee, open the hips, look to the left. Keep your right heel up high, keep the left knee bent, squeeze the heel to the bum and look to the left, twist the body. Straighten the left leg, inhale, downward facing dog, exhale. Plank, inhale. Now if you feel strong, you can do one chaturanga, exhale. Push up high plank, inhale. Now exhale to your choice of vinyasa, chaturanga, only session. Inhale to your up dog or cobra. Exhale, press back, downward facing dog. One breath in. Full breath up. Heels up high, soften the knees, look forward, step or hop forward. Come to the top of the mat. Half lift to lengthen the spine, heel. Exhale to fold. Inhale to standing, rise all the way up, palms touch. Lean back, arch back into a gentle back bend. Exhale to bow forward all the way down, forward fold, Uttanasana. Half lift, lengthen the spine, heel. Exhale to fold. Inhale to standing, rise all the way up, palms touch, deepen the back bend, chest up, hips forward, arms straight back. Exhale to bow forward all the way down, forward fold, Uttanasana. Half lift, lengthen the spine, heel. Exhale to fold. One more round, inhale to rise, arms up, palms touch, lean back, arch back. Exhale, bow forward all the way down, forward fold, Uttanasana. Half lift, lengthen the spine, heel. Now bring your feet hip distance apart. Grab the elbows each other. Rag dog, exhale to fold. If you like to sway the body side to side, you can do that. Notice how the hamstrings stretch open as you do that. Pause in the center, tilt the weight forward and back as you lower the head and bring the hands back and forth, back and forth. Now pause in the center, so you can bring the elbows closer down to the toes. At the same time, tilt the weight forward to the toes. Squeeze the front of the kneecap nice and tight and push your thighs back. Stretch out the hamstrings, lengthen the back. Bring your hands down lower, neck and shoulders relaxed. One more deep breath, inhale. Release the hands down, heel toe the feet together, exhale. Inhale to reach arms up, palms touch, lean back, arch back into your back bend. Hands in front of the chest, Samasthiti. We'll start the flow. Before you begin, set an intention or return to the intention that you've set earlier. If you like to set the intention you haven't done so earlier, you can do that. Closing your eyes, staying focused on your breath. With the intention set, blink your eyes open. Send it all the way up to the sky. Inhale, lean back, arch back. Exhale, bow forward all the way down, forward fold, Uttanasana. Half lift, lengthen the spine heel. Exhale to fold, step your right leg back. Lower the right knee down, low lunge. Stretch your arms up, inhale. Reach up, lean back. Open the chest. Stretch your arms back further. Sink the hips down lower. One more breath, inhale. Hands down, step back, downward facing dog. Exhale. Plank, inhale. Stay in your plank or one chaturanga. Exhale. Push up high plank, inhale. Exhale to chaturanga, only session, your choice. Inhale to your abdominal cobra. Exhale to press back, downward facing dog. One breath in. Full breath out. Heels up high, right leg stretch up, three-legged dog, heel. Knee to the nose, exhale, shift the weight forward to touch and hold for 3, 2, 1. Step right foot forward, left knee down, low lunge. Anjaneyasana, stretch your arms up, open the chest. Reach up, lean back, showing heart, deepening the back bend. One more deep breath, inhale. Hands down, step the left foot forward, Uttanasana, forward fold, exhale. Inhale to standing, rise, arms up, palms touch, lean back, arch back. Exhale, bow, forward all the way down, forward fold, Uttanasana. Half lift, lengthen the spine heel. Exhale to fold, step the left leg back. Now this time, crescent lunge. So back heel and the back knee lift off mat. Stretch your arms up, inhale, stay here, chest up, lean back, exhale. Opening the chest, stretch your arms back heel up high. One more deep breath, inhale. Lean forward halfway, resting warrior, exhale. Belly away from the right thigh, bicep biceps. Hold it here. One more deep breath, inhale. Now place the left hand down and stretch right hand up. Open twist towards the right side. Then sweep the right bicep out here, roll and spin the right shoulder back more. Shine the right ribcage up to the ceiling. One more deep breath. Now ground the outer left foot down and step the right leg back to your side plank. If this is challenging for you, option you can lower the left knee down or step the right foot forward. Hold it here, lift the hips up high. Stretch right hand forward. One more deep breath, inhale. Now plank pose, option to hold your plank, option knees down. We're going to do 3 chaturangas. Chaturanga 1, exhale. Push up high plank, inhale. Chaturanga 2, exhale. Push up high plank, inhale. Chaturanga 3, and we hold here. 3, elbows in line with shoulders. 2, 1. Push up high plank, inhale. Exhale, flow through your vinyasa. Chaturanga, only session. Inhale to abdominal cobra. Exhale to press back, downward facing dog. One breath in. Full breath out. Heels up high, left leg stretch up, three-legged dog, inhale. Knee to the nose, exhale, shift the weight forward to touch. Circle the left knee, open hips, inhale. Knee to the nose, exhale to touch. You can stay here or three-legged chaturanga. Straighten left leg, bend the elbows, look forward, inhale. Knee to the nose to touch and hold for 3, 2, 1. Crescent lunge, step left foot forward, inhale to rise. Bend the left knee, sit hips down low, stretch arms up high. Chest up, inhale. Now open up, warrior 2, spin the right heel down, split the arms apart. Left hand forward, right hand back. Spine straight in the center. Look towards the left hand, lean forward, flip the left palm, inhale, reverse warrior, exhale. Right hand to the back leg, stood left bicep by the ear, lean back, arch back, stretch back. Hold it here, keep stretching the left hand back. Option, right hand reach up to grab the left hand and pull the hands to the back. So feel the entire left side body stretch. Keep your left knee bent. Hold it here. One more deep breath. Back to warrior 2. Now straighten the left leg. Walk the right foot in one step if you like. Trikonasana. Lean forward, left hand down, right hand reach up. Stretch up with the right hand. Now sweep the right bicep by the ears, spin the right shoulder back. One more deep breath, inhale. As you exhale, right hand on the right hip. Look down, soften the left knee, pull the left fingertips forward, and float the left leg, right leg up, half moon pose. Now do what you can. If you need a block, you can place a block underneath the left hand. Right hand, peel the right hip open. Once already, extend the right hand up to the sling, half moon pose. Flex the right foot, lift the right leg up higher. Option to stay on shavasana. You can bend the right knee, reach back from the ankle and kick. Keep the heel away from the bum, or stay in the half moon pose. Hold it here. For last 3, 2, 1. Back to your half moon pose first. Straighten the right hand and the right leg. Soften the left knee. Now step back to your warrior 2. Split the arms apart. Stretch left hand forward, right hand back. Hold it here. Now straighten the left leg. Turn the left toes in. Turn it towards right side. Pass Rita. Chest lift and heel. Forward fold as exhale. Place your hands between the feet so you can lower the crown of the head down. Just a simple forward fold. Roll the weight forward towards the toes slightly. Squeeze the kneecap nice and tight. Hold it here. For one more deep breath. Now half lift, lengthen the spine heel. Turn the left toes to the front. Walk the hands forward. Set up for your pyramid pose. 2 heels in one line. The back foot at a 45-degree angle. Lengthen the spine heel. Exhale to fold over the left leg. You can walk the hands forward. Come to your finger pads. Chin to the shin. If you'd like to add in more intensity in the hamstrings, float the ball of the left foot off plank. Pull the outer left hip back, flex left toes, fold deeper. For left 3, 2, 1. Ground the left foot down, step the right foot forward, forward fold, Uttanasana, exhale. Inhale to standing, rise all the way up, palms touch, lean back, arch back. Exhale, bow forward all the way down, forward fold, Uttanasana. Half lift, lengthen the spine heel. Exhale to fold, step your left leg back, lower the left knee down, low lunge. Stretch your arms up and here, reach up, lean back. Opening the chest as you straighten the arms back further. Stretch back more. One more deep breath, heel. Hands down, step back, downward facing dog, exhale. Plank, inhale, option to stay in your plank or one chaturanga, exhale. Push up to high plank, inhale. Now exhale to chaturanga on each session. Inhale to your up dog or cobra. Exhale to press back, downward facing dog. Take one deep breath in. Full breath out. Heels up high, left leg stretch up, 3-legged dog, inhale. Knee to the nose, exhale, shift the weight forward to touch and hold for 3, 2, 1. Step left foot forward, right knee down, low lunge. Stretch arms up here, reach up, lean back. Opening the chest, straighten the arms to stretch back. So you can move your hands behind the ears, deepen into the back bend, half the chest up. One more deep breath, inhale. Hands down, step the right foot forward. Uttanasana, forward fold, exhale. Inhale, descending, rise, arms up, palms touch. Lean back, arch back. Exhale, bow forward all the way down, forward fold, Uttanasana. Half lift, lengthen the spine here. Exhale to fold. Now step your right leg back. Lower, keep the crescent lunge. Keep the right knee off the mat. Stretch your arms up. Now chest lift, keep the left knee bent. Stretch up, inhale. Lean back, exhale. Keep the right heel up high, chest lift. One more deep breath, inhale. Lean forward halfway, resting warrior, exhale. Belly away from the left thigh, bicep by the ears, arms up high. Keep the left knee bent, stretch your arms forward. One more deep breath, inhale. As exhale, right hand down, inside left foot, stretch left hand up. Twist towards the left side. Stretch left hand up, hold it here. Sweep the left bicep by the ear. Roll the left shoulder back. Shine the left ribcage up to the ceiling. Now slowly spin the outer right foot down and step the left leg back to your side plank. Push down, lift the hips up high. If you need to modify, the right knee down to the mat or step the left foot in front of the right knee. Stretch your left hand forward so you can touch the left fingertips down. One more deep breath, inhale. Plank as exhale. Hold your plank, option knees down, all three chaturangas. Chaturanga 1, exhale. Push up high, plank, inhale. Chaturanga 2, exhale. Push up high, plank, inhale. Chaturanga 3, we hold for 3, 2, 1. Push up high, plank, inhale. Now exhale, flow through your vinyasa, chaturanga, only session. Inhale to your abdominal cobra. Exhale to press back, downward facing dog. One deep breath in. Full breath out. Heels up high, right leg stretch up, three-legged dog, inhale. Knee to the nose, exhale, shift the weight forward to touch. Circle the knee, open the hips, inhale. Knee to the nose to touch and hold it here. Or three-legged chaturanga, straighten right leg, bend the elbows, look forward, inhale. Knee to the nose to touch and hold for 3, 2, 1. Step right foot forward, crescent lunge. Inhale to rise. Bend the right knee, sit the hips down low, square the hips. Hold it here. Stretch up high heel. Open up, warrior 2, exhale. Spin the left heel down, split the arms apart. Bend the right knee, spine straight in the center. Now lean forward, flip the right palm in heel, reverse warrior, exhale. Left hand to the back leg, sweep the right bicep by here, keep the right knee bent and stretch right hand back. You can stay here or left hand grab the right wrist, hold and lean back more. Stretch out the entire right side of the body, right fingers all the way to the right side of the waist. Stretch and lean back, left shoulder forward, right shoulder back, one more breath. Back to warrior 2. Now straighten right leg. You can walk left foot in one step, Trikonasana. Lean forward into right hand, hips back, inhale. Right hand down, exhale. Stretch left hand up, inhale. Lean back slightly as exhale. Scoop the right hip on under. Both legs straight. Squeeze the kneecap tight. Now sweep the left bicep by the ear. Roll the left shoulder back. Chest lift. One more deep breath, inhale. Exhale, left hand on the left hip, look down towards right foot, half moon pose. Crawl the right fingertips forward. If you need to use a block, place block underneath the right hand. Make sure the right leg is straight. Then lift the left leg up, left hand, peel the left hip open, flex left toes to the left and stretch left hand up. This is a half moon pose. Option, you can stay here or bend the left knee, Chupasana. Reach back with the left hand, grab the ankle and continuously keep the left heel away from the bum. Open the chest to the left side of the room. Hold it here for last 3, last 2, and 1. Back to half moon pose. Straighten the left hand and left leg first. Soften the right knee, step back, warrior 2. Split the arms apart. Bend the right knee, sit the hips down low. Now straighten the right leg. Turn the right torso face the left side of the mat. Chest up. Now interlace fingers behind you, squeeze the base of the palms together, draw the knuckles away and back down, inhale. Exhale, bow forward to your forward fold. So you can bring your knuckles to touch your mat on the floor in front of your head. Maybe reach your head down, but keep looking down instead of looking to the back. Squeezing the shoulder blades, lengthen the spine. Roll the weight to the toes, squeeze the kneecap in nice and tight for last 3, 2, 1. Release the hands. Half lift, lengthen the spine. Turn the right toes to the front, set up for pyramid pose. Walk the hands to frame the right foot. You can step the left foot in one step, left foot at a 45-degree angle. Draw the right hip back, straighten both legs, lengthen the spine, look forward and heel. Exhale to fold over the right thigh. So you can bring the chin to the shin. If you can go deeper, crawl the fingertips forward and stay on the fingertips. Roll the shoulders back. Now feel the right hamstring stretch. If you want a little bit more, float the ball of the right foot off the mat, only the right heel on the mat. Keep pulling out the right hip back, squeeze on top of both kneecaps, nice and tight. For last 3, last 2, and 1. Ground the right foot down, step the left foot forward. Uttanasana, forward fold, exhale. Inhale to standing, rise, arms up, palms touch. Lean back, arch back. Exhale, bow forward all the way down, forward fold, Uttanasana. Half lift, lengthen the spine, heel. Exhale to fold, step or hop back. Any vinyasa that you like, you can tie just in down dog. This will be the last vinyasa before we go into the yin part. Downward facing dog. 1 deep breath in. Full breath out. 2 more breaths through the nose, inhale. This time open the mouth, side out, exhale. Through the nose, inhale. Side out, exhale. Lower the knees down. Sit in Vajrasana. That completes our yang part. Let's start the yin. So for yin part, remember we hold the poses. Let's work on our legs first on the hamstrings. Alright? So today let's do both legs together. Now I want you to widen the feet about mat distance apart. Right? Or if you find that the hamstrings are tight, maybe widen slightly, but that will work more into the inner thigh. So up to you. If you want to work a little bit more inner thighs, you can widen the feet a little bit more. Otherwise, keep the feet mat distance apart. Now keep the legs as straight as you can. It doesn't matter how whether you fall forward or not. So we want to keep the legs as straight and as best as possible. Alright? Then stretch your arms up, keep the spine lengthened, try not to slouch, no rounding at the back. Stretch your arms up, inhale, as exhale, fold forward. Now hands placed on the mat between your legs, and so you can crawl the fingertips forward and slide down. If you can lower the forearms down, you can do so. Now if this is challenging for you, the main stretch is the hamstring stretch. It's not a forward, it's a forward, yes, essentially, but we want to stretch on the hamstrings. So if the knees start to come up, it's better to back off a little bit. Alright, so focusing on keep the legs straight. If you can lower the forearms down, you can do so. Some of you, if you feel that you need to rest your head, you can place your head on top of the block. But try to keep the chin slightly away from the chest a little bit more. So we want to lengthen the spine again, not rounding into the back. Alright? So listen to the body and do what you can. So you can crawl the fingertips forward. And see whether you can bring the fingers forward to maybe past your feet. We're going to hold here for 3 minutes. Because we're stretching out both hamstrings at the same time, we're not doing one by one. So let's take a little bit longer here. Now in the yin class, you can choose to hold the pose. Most of the time you hold it in a relaxed position. But of course, if you feel that you want to stretch it out a little bit now and then, you can also engage the pose more actively. So in this case, you can either flex your toes, pulling the toes towards your face. Notice the difference in the hamstrings as you do so. Or you can squeeze on top of the kneecap nice and tight and just softly press the thighs down. Don't need to force. Notice the difference when they engage. But for most of the time in yin pose, you just allow gravity to do its work. You can just stay relaxed like this. So up to you. Do what you like, do what you can. It's your own practice, your own body. And always focus on your breath. Any point in time, if you lose focus of the practice, be it the physical position, the physical poses, or the mind, most of the time it's our mind, right? We lose focus as we hold the poses, we start to think about something else. We start to think about maybe food, that is very normal for most of us, right? Think about what to eat later. All these are distractions. The idea as you do your yoga is not just to hold on to the poses, but lack of distractions in the mind. So coming back to breath is always a good way to bring your focus back to your practice. It's not just a practice, but everything else. But the more you do it on the mat, the more likely you do it off the mat as well. So it's like practicing mindfulness on the mat. Perhaps when you do so on the mat, you find yourself more focused when you're doing your work. Because every time you lose focus, you come back to your breath. That's what we do, right? We call it a monkey mind. Always think about something else when we are engaged in some things. And it is not really living a fulfilling life because you're always living in the past or in the future and not in the present. You're not savoring the best of that present moment. A very good example would be when you're having a meal with a friend, but you're actually not with that friend physically. Your mind is somewhere else. Just an example. Now, one last minute to go. See whether you can go down a little bit deeper. Maybe by removing the block and just pressing the chest down, or maybe just walking the fingertips forward slightly, or perhaps just even straightening the legs one more time as best as you can. Now I've said this a couple of times, a lot of times in fact, that deepening the pose doesn't mean it needs to look like something. It doesn't mean you need to go to the end point. There's no end point. The end point basically is a reference to how you feel. So how you feel in the body, that's your end point in that sense. As long as you're feeling the stretch, it is a good stretch, it's a good pain in a sense, then that is your end point for today. The end point for tomorrow might be different. You might feel more flexible or more stiff tomorrow. So the end point is different in terms of your feeling. 20 more seconds to go. Last 10. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Slowly walk the hands back. Now notice how the legs are feeling. If they are very stiff right now, use your hands. Slide the hands underneath the knees. Bend the knees and bring them close to you. If you like to shake it out, you can move the knees side by side or straighten legs and shake it out. Alright. Now let's prepare for Baddha Konasana, feet soles together to touch. I can't do so deep on my left side because most of you know I'm still recovering from the left hip. If you found me in the studio, a lot of you are very surprised to see me use the crutches, actually because I'm trying to take the weight off here. But anyway, so in this pose, feet soles together, alright? Then push the knees out to the side. I can't lower my left knee, but you can, so do that. Interlace the fingers, sole of the arm underneath the feet or just grabbing onto the feet. Now chest lift, spine straight, inhale, roll the shoulders back. Look forward, you can stay here if this is already too much for you, or fall forward. We are working to just release, to stretch out the hips and the inner thighs a little bit. The main focus, we already opened the hamstrings. So see, maybe the inner thighs are more stretchy as well. You can bring the knees closer down to the mat. Chin away from the chest and fall forward. I won't do this to my deepest expression with you, so do it yourself. A few options. If you find the knees very high up, you can always slide the feet away from you. So that is less intense on the hips and the inner thighs. But of course, if you feel good, you can feel a good stretch or good pain, you bring the knees in closer. I'm still continuing to set this up. If you feel that you are very stretchy, your knees are already touching the floor like this, you can always place blocks between the feet. So press the block, pull the heels in closer towards you. You might find the knees coming up slightly, then press it down again. We'll hold this, yes, a challenge for 3 minutes, alright? Do what you can. If you need to back off, back off. But the whole idea of in pose is such that you go to the part that you feel the stretch and we hold it there. Try not to keep backing off if you can. So that's why you go to a pose where you can hold just a little bit of intensity first and then deepening later. Alright? Fold forward, chin away from your chest, roll the shoulders back. Again, notice whether your mind has wandered somewhere. If your mind has wandered somewhere, slowly, softly, gently bring it back. Now you hold the pose. I'm just going to straighten my left leg. I can't do this so long. So you keep the left knee bent and fold forward. Anytime, any point in time you lose focus, just now I talk about coming back to your breath. Another good way to come back to is to bring your focus back to the sensations in the body. Every time using all 5 senses of the body, your sense of sight, smell, touch, taste, and one more, what is that? Hearing, right? Sense of sound, did I say that? I can't remember. Alright, the 5 senses, right? So basically using that 5 senses, coming back to it, that will actually draw your attention back to the present. So perhaps notice what you're seeing right now. There's something that's happening right now in the present. Notice what you're hearing right now. The music, my instructions. Perhaps some distractions from the outside. Bring your attention back, perhaps. How do you feel in the body? Using all this to ground yourself back to the present. One more minute to go. Again, see how you can deepen this pose. So when you're holding on to this pose, you might find a lot of times the back starts to slouch again, right? So the whole idea is when it starts to slouch, then you always try to press the chest slightly down and extend again. But if you don't really want to force, really want to full in, that means you're not engaging anything, just fold forward. Maybe not so deep until you slouch. Deepening the pose again might mean just deepening the breath. Maybe just pressing the knees down, last 20. Last 10. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Gently release, hands underneath the knees, bring them closer together. Slide the feet forward and shake it out. You can move the feet, you can bend knees, spread it out. Now we're going to go into the heart opening poses, so a back bend. It will come in handy if you have a block. If you do not have a block, you can also use a bolster or something to lean back on. Alright, so if you have a block, or maybe even 2 blocks are even better, I'm going to show you from the lateral, from the side here. So please, blocks like this, I'm going to lie down. So the block will be between the shoulder blades, alright? I'm gonna come back, come here and show you. It'll be between the shoulder blades, like this. Alright, not too high up until it passes the shoulder. So it'll be between the shoulder blades, you want to squeeze into it. Alright, so place your block here. If you feel that your neck doesn't feel good whenever you go into this pose like this, you can always place another block on top. I only have one block, so I can't show you. But the block will be like this. So you're standing on a pillow for a head. If you do not have a pillow, you can always bring something higher, something soft perhaps, and place it back. Alright? So just straighten the legs forward and start to lie down. Alright, lean back. Again, find that place between the shoulder blades. Do not go way too down until it goes into the lower back. You do not want to pinch into it. Rest a head on the pillow or something. I'm going to bring it up higher because my neck doesn't feel so good. So whatever that you can find, and squeeze into the shoulder blades. Lower back. Lower the back down. Lie down. Now hands can be from spread out to the side. Or if you like to open the chest a little bit further, you can grab the elbows over the head. Whatever that feels good to you, set it up. We're going to hold this pose for 3 minutes. Open the chest further. If you like to close your eyes, you can do so as well. Now you can also bring your feet soles together. Remember Baddha Konasana that we did earlier, to add in inner thigh stretch, opening the hips as well. If you'd like to focus a little bit more on the opening of the hips, you can place the hands on the thighs and softly press it down. Otherwise, you can keep the legs straight. Grab your elbows over the head. Your practice, your choice. Close your eyes if you feel good. If your mind has wandered away by now, again bring it back. Focusing on the breath, on the 5 senses to bring it back. Or maybe even drawing your intention, drawing attention back to your intention. So think about as someone that has motivated or inspired you. And perhaps how this someone has inspired you in any way that he or she has done. Think about how you can apply this right now. This is kind of a more profound and challenge in a way you need to think a little bit. So be it this person has helped you or inspired you, motivated you, maybe not on the mat. Maybe it's somewhere off, it's not related to yoga. But think about how you can apply that to this pose right now. So maybe this person has inspired you in terms of perseverance. So this perseverance, think about how you can apply to this pose right now. So to persevere despite all the feelings that you're getting from this pose, the discomfort. And a lot of times heart-opening poses like this can be quite scary in a sense to some people, because you might feel emotional. It's perfectly normal. If you think about opening the heart, right, like right now it's literally heart opening. It releases a lot of emotions that are pent up that you might not be aware of. That's perfectly normal actually if you feel scary about these poses. See how I can apply perseverance to this pose right now. Another thing for me to share would be in my own clinical profession, so I do clinical psychology, some of you don't know. So basically, if you think about a depressed person, it also has a physical form. So most of the time when you kind of cry, you slouch, you crunch inwards. So there's a lot of rounding of the back if you think about it. So a lot of times when they are doing yoga, it helps to, opening heart opening poses like this, opening the heart, it actually releases that emotion. So, but you see, a lot of times when we start to deal with all difficult emotions, we must be aware of it first. So releasing it like this actually helps. Last 10. I've been talking too much. Alright, to release this pose, if your forearms can be placed on the mat, you can push yourself and lift the chest from the block. If you find it difficult, right, just simply roll to one side. Alright? Once you roll to one side, then slowly push yourself to sit up. Stretch your legs forward. How's everyone doing? Okay? Bend the knees, shake it out. Hold it here. Now let's come into a tabletop. To round the back, to stretch on the back for a while. Tap the chin in, rounding the back here. Push into the palms. Counter stretch. Now one last pose to hold in our yin. We're going to come into puppy pose. I'll show you from the side first. Alright, if your head cannot touch the mat, again a block or something that lifts up the floor to you will be good. So keep the hips stacked on top of the knees, stretch your arms forward. Now see you can lower the forehead down to the mat. If you can lower the forehead down, so you can press the chest down to the mat. Eventually, chin on the mat. Now if your forehead cannot touch the mat again, place a block underneath, rest the head down. Stretch your arms forward. But the idea is to melt the heart down, so try to bring the forehead to the mat. So you can bring the chin away from the chest, your heart opening. You might find it's hard to breathe because if your chin is on the mat, you're kind of stretching your throat. And if you think about it, that's why I'm sounding very funny right now. Every time when you can't breathe, you know the solution is to just breathe, right? But back off until you can find your breath. Don't go so deep that you can't breathe. That defeats the purpose of yoga. The whole intention of yoga is to lengthen the breath so that we breathe deeper. And do you know why that we yogis actually say that? So basically we want to make our breath long because the yogis believe that all of us are born with a certain number of breaths that we have. And if you can kind of ration it, so in a sense, save your breath, then you can lengthen your life in a sense. So if you deepen the breath, you can live longer. And perhaps I can share a little bit more about my clinical work. If you think about anxiety, a lot of people who struggle with anxiety, they always have short, shallow breath when they go into like a panic attack. Or when you feel anxious, I guess it's not even just anxiety. Every time you might find yourself, your heart racing, shortness of breath, or breathing very shallow when you are anxious, that's perfectly normal. How to restore that? Anxiety basically is to slow down the breath. Now if you find this more intense, you can back off a little bit by coming up a little bit. Otherwise, hold on to the pose. As time passes, you might find the front more open by now. See whether you can press the chest down close to the mat. Arching the back. Less than a minute to go. Last 20. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now slowly walk your hands back. Take some time here. How does the back feel? Now come to your all fours tabletop. One more time, we round the back. Push into the palms, pull the belly in, counter stretch out the back. And gently release. Now just lie down on the mat. We're going to do simple spinal twists before we close the practice. Lie down on the mat. Bend both knees to your chest. Give yourself a nice big hug. If you like to rock side to side, massage your back, you can do that. Then spread your arms out to the side. Drop your knees to the left, look to the right. If you like to crisscross the legs, you can either the legs cross the right thigh over the left and drop it to the left, look to the right. Ground the right shoulder blade down, make sure the right shoulder blade stays down. Back to the center, switch, drop the knees towards the right and look to the left. If you eager the legs earlier, this time do the same thing, left thigh over the right and look to the left. Back to the center, straighten pelvis, find the shavasana, feet mat distance apart. Close your eyes. You wish to stay here longer, you can just mute this chat as and mute the IG. Otherwise, I'm coming over to you. How's everyone doing? Okay? So we focus a little bit on the hamstrings, a little bit of inner thighs and hips today as well. And also the opening of heart opening poses into the back bends, somewhat like a back bends. Hi Liliana, you're here. I hope you joined the practice. Hi Winsa, thank you. Thank you Gus, I hope your back is better. And go deeper in the heart opening poses. Thank you so much. Alright, I only have less than 1 minute for this chat. Thank you so much for joining me, Yin Yang. I believe Yin Yang will happen again next week at 9:30, but my Friday class are done, so no more Vinyasa 1 on Fridays. Alright, if you want to catch me doing Vinyasa, come to the studio. Alright, I'll see you in the studio if you like. Or if you like I actually do online private classes as well, let me know. You can always just message me on my IG live, on my IG. Okay, have a happy Monday, great week ahead. I'll see you soon. Namaste everyone, thank you very much. See you again.